Where are you from? Do you need the police?
Hello. Speak English?
Just take your hands out. I want to make sure you got nothing in your hands.
Take your hands out of your pockets. What are you doing, mate?
Do you understand that what you're doing is strange behaviour?
What have I done?
So this is a police station, and you're wandering around the cars, looking in the windows?
Why?
Yeah, that's what we're asking. Why are you doing that?
What's your name, mate? What's your name? What's your name?
Why are you looking all...
question?
What's the matter with you?
Why?
What's the matter with you?
Why are you shouting?
He's just walked up and down here.
Walking around the front in the barrier, but he's a bit standoffish.
Looking round this. I've been round our cars here, and now he won't talk to us.
So start speaking, please,
Start speaking, please, because I need a reason for why you're here.
The officers storm in with raised voices, demanding the auditor's name and an explanation for simply standing outside. But let's be clear. In the UK, no one is required to justify being in a public space, especially not outside a police station, a taxpayer-funded building open to accountability. What we see here is an attempt to flip the script, forcing someone to defend themselves when no crime has been committed. Feelings or dislike of a camera don't equal suspicion. The law requires facts, not moods. Holding a camera in a public place is not grounds for ID checks, and it's certainly not a reason for hostile questioning.
What's your name, please, sir? What's your name?
He only walked along the building line on the other side of them two cars and up to the door.
He's see him, look round the corner. Yeah. He's been up and down here. And see, now he went to what you do. Walks off when he saw us, looking up and down here by the door.
If you're just wandering around and you're wondering what it is, that's fine. But you've got to talk to us and you've got to tell us that. Yeah. If you're walking around the police station, which is suspicious, and then you don't want to talk to us.
Why are you so shocked?
Then it makes it worse.
Why are you so shocked?
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is a police station.
Five.
It's a police station, and you're on.
And you're walking around it.
All
I
right.
don't know why you're walking around the police station for. No one's answering from the front desk.
No, he's not. He's just wandering around.
Yeah.
So why are you wandering round?
I came,
Yeah? And then you came round?
looked there,
Yeah.
walked here,
Yeah?
then I'm here.
Yeah. What's your name, please?
5 police.
Yeah.
Why?
What's your name?
Because you're on police property.
You can't just walk onto police property and have a look.
Why?
What do you mean, what?
The auditor lays it out plainly. He entered through one public door, walked around, and left through another. No disruption, no suspicious behavior, no restricted zones, perfectly lawful. But instead of responding with reason, the officer snaps, shouting, "You can't just walk on police property and have a look." When asked why, he explodes with, "What do you mean why?" That outburst exposes the truth. There's no legal basis behind the demand, only anger. Raising your voice at a calm question isn't policing. It's intimidation wrapped in a badge.
All we're asking is who you are.
He said I can't walk into police property.
So what are you doing?
Going past the
Did you see me going past the barrier?
Oh, you can speak a bit better English now.
I never said I don't speak English.
Come back over, mate. Come back over.
I don't want to come back out.
So are you doing this just to try and test our response?
I just came for what's the problem?
Yeah, so if you're just being nosy, then just say you're just being nosy.
That's it.
I don't need to say nothing. What, are you guys crazy or something?
Well, you need to
You're
appreciate
acting crazy, mate.
How am I acting crazy?
You are.
I just walked. I looked into the gate. Literally looked.
Why?
Because I got eyes, my friend.
Why are you doing that?
Because I've got eyes. I can look. What are you looking at?
You.
Why?
Because I am, mate.
Why?
Because I am. Because I'm suspicious of why you...
So you can look and I can't look?
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't look at me.
Take your hands out of your pocket. Can you take your hands out of your pockets, man?
Right. I think you're going to be searched, mate, so I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy
whoa,
what's in your
whoa.
at the moment. All right. Hands out your pockets, please. All right. You're being searched, mate. In section 1 of PACE.
As tensions rise, an officer moves in close, locking eyes with the auditor in a clear act of intimidation. No words, just a hostile stare. The auditor tells him to remove his hands from his pockets, a reasonable request given the body language on display. But instead of backing off, the officer suddenly launches into a search. No clear grounds, no warning, no explanation, just force. That's where the problem lies. Section 1 of PACE only allows stop and search with genuine reasonable suspicion, and officers must state their name, station, legal power, and the object of the search before it begins. None of that happened here. This wasn't policing. It was retaliation. The officer wasn't acting on evidence. He was reacting to someone bold enough to stand their ground and assert their rights.
Why?
Alright, any prohibited articles or weapons? Okay, I'm police return, I'm based at this police station here.
One apiece.
Tipton police station, okay.
One apiece.
Your behaviour, looking into the building and looking round the building line.
You wouldn't take your hands out your pockets
Won't
as
take
well.
your hands out your pockets, so I'm going to search you.
Well, he didn't take his hands out of his
And at the end
pocket.
of the conclusion of the search, you are entitled to a copy of the stop search form, alright?
So one apiece.
Happy with that, yeah?
I'm not happy with that at all.
I'll give you the explanation why.
Why do you put the cuffs on?
Because I don't trust what's in your
wouldn't
pockets.
take your hands
I don't
out
know
your
what's in.
pockets,
What, you don't want to take your hands out of your
I
pocket?
don't know what's in your rucksack.
What's in my rucksack? Why are you taking my hat off?
So I need to look underneath it.
You guys are idiots, man. I literally just arrived, man.
Yeah, through. He probably is recording.
Who says I'm recording? Are you guys recording?
Yes, I'm
recording.
Good, good.
Yeah.
record.
My body camera's been on since I first came.
Well, you should have told me, maybe.
As the search starts, it's the auditor, not the officers, who raises a key question. Are you recording? Only then do they respond, almost offensive, that body-worn video is on. But by that point, the search is already in motion, and not one of them had said a word beforehand. That's a basic failure. The College of Policing's own guidance makes it clear officers should announce recording at the earliest moment, especially during confrontations or when exercising powers like stop and search. The rule exists to guarantee transparency and protect both sides. Yet here, silence reigned until the auditor forced the issue, showing a disregard for the very standards meant to hold policing accountable.
Should have told you what.
That you was recording. Hey guys, are you like crazy or something? I literally just arrived. I came here. That's it. Are you doing this? Why?
You just spoken to the officer
I don't need to speak.
and explained
Calm down.
I don't have to speak.
Calm down.
the reason why you've
I don't have to though.
So you're recording us on the camera in the glasses, yeah?
Ah, you noticed the camera now. Well done. What is wrong with you lot? Hang on. Why are you doing this?
I'm searching you. I'm searching
Why?
my place.
One
Because of
apiece.
your behaviour, your suspicious behaviour.
All right.
Okay.
You seem to forget a lot of things.
I don't forget anything.
Oh yes, you have. You have. Yeah, I want to remind you. I usually remind the idiots like, "Oi, don't touch me there." Easy, man. That's my private part. Yeah, I'm gonna need my search record, please.
What's your name?
That's I am, man.
My name is I'm gonna need my stop search. That's my name.
Your name is I'm going to need my stop.
Yes, that's it.
You're going to give me a real name, sir, or not?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna give me my stop search.
Can't give you a stop search without your details.
Yes, you can.
Here the auditor is absolutely correct, and the officer is flat out wrong. Once the search ends, the auditor asks for the stop and search form, something he is legally entitled to. Instead, the officer insists it can't be given without personal details. That's simply false. Pace Code A is clear. Officers must provide a written record, either immediately or within 12 months, and no one has to hand over their name or address to receive it. Refusing personal details doesn't cancel the right to documentation. The law protects that right, and the officer's claim ignores it entirely.
Oh yes, you can. You're not gonna give me a stop search?
No, because
I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to give me a stop search, but you know what's gonna happen. You know.
you're not listening to. You're not being reasonable.
No.
know,
You can give me a stop search without me giving you details.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, of course you're just gonna do that.
What do you mean, of course? Why are you shouting?
Why am I searching? Because I just got searched.
Yeah.
I was put in cuffs and got searched just for walking past, looking at a police station. That's what.
Acting really suspicious.
What did I do that was suspicious?
these officers have already
What did I do that was suspicious? Other than I didn't want to speak to these idiots. What did I do that's
What
suspicious?
you've got to remember is
What did I do that was suspicious?
the suspiciousness might not be in the initial act. It's more in your behaviour afterwards when you reapproach her.
I don't want to speak to you, my friend.
But you didn't say that.
I didn't have to say anything. Do I have to say anything?
You're right.
I arrived. I looked at the gate and I walked past. That's all I did.
But by being confrontational
I wasn't confrontational.
and dismissive,
I didn't want to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. Do I have to talk to
you
you?
didn't say that though. You don't have to do it. You don't have to stay here now. You've been told you can leave.
Yeah, I want my stop
You
search.
want this argument.
I want my stop
That's what you
search.
came here for.
No. Do I want this argument? I look for tyrants like you guys all the time.
You
Yes.
want this
No.
confrontation.
I look for the kind of tyrants like
You want to
you.
waste our time
I want to waste your time.
Yeah.
No, you
Because
wasted
that's
your
what
own
you come
time.
here for.
You wasted your own time.
So what have you achieved today?
What have I achieved?
What have you achieved?
What have you achieved? What have you achieved?
Well,
What have you achieved other than infringing on my
I could have
rights?
been halfway to my patrol area by now.
Other than infringing on my rights, what did you achieve?
Frustrated at being called out, the officer tries to flip the script, asking what the auditor has achieved. But that question only highlights a failure on display. The auditor didn't escalate a thing. He stood in a public space, broke no laws, and was still searched, shouted at, and treated like a suspect. What's really been exposed is sloppy policing, misuse of stop and search, and a complete lack of professionalism. The officer's weak attempt to dismiss the audit only proves its value. Because if simply filming outside a station sparks this kind of response, the system is already broken.
What did you achieve?
Nobody's infringed on your rights.
Nothing. You just flexing
Your
your
right to
powers.
privacy was removed partially for the purpose of a stop search, and now it's been given back to you.
Just tell me.
Say that again?
I said your right to liberty was removed.
You
partially
had
for
no
the stop
right
search,
to
and now it's
search
been
me.
given back to you.
But you had no right to search me. That's what you did. You infringed on my rights for no reason other than
You think
your
it's no
paranoia and flexing your powers.
You
That's
think
it.
for no reason.
Of course, it's no reason. Okay, I can look at a police station.
Do you want to give me your details, sir, or not?
Can I not look at a police station? Are you just crazy or something?
Nobody said you can't.
Just because I didn't want to tell you why did I look?
Came out and asked what you were doing.
Okay, I don't have to answer to you.
We have to make sure that you haven't got any malicious intent towards the vehicles, the building, and the people with.
So anybody that comes here, that's what happens to them unless they tell you what we're doing?
The front office is not open.
Sorry?
Yeah,
What's-
that front office is not open.
It's not what?
So that front office is
Police
closed.
station there,
Yeah, so that's
closed.
not a public police station that's open to the public.
Do I have the right to stand here? Yes or no?
Yeah, you can stand there.
All right then.
You can stand where you want.
So why was I searched under section 1 of PACE?
As
That's
the
for that
officer
officer to
explained.
decide.
When the auditor asked a simple question, why was he searched under Section 1 of PACE, the officer's response speaks volumes. Instead of explaining or justifying it, they just point to the one who carried out the search. That's for him to decide. Subtle, but telling. The body language and quick deflection make it clear they know he slipped up. None of them want to stand by the decision because they likely can't. In policing, if a stop and search is lawful, every officer present should understand the grounds and be able to state them. Hey, no one even tries. That silence raises a serious question. Were there ever any legitimate grounds at all?
When I and my colleague came out, all we asked you.
Why didn't you stop him from doing this?
Yeah.
Why did you? If you think he was wrong, which I think you probably...
If you'd have said straight away, I'm looking around, I've got the right to be here, and you'd have had a conversation with us, it might not have ended in the stop search, who knows?
But I don't have to. That's the point.
That's your choice, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you can use section 1 of PACE on me.
I haven't.
He did.
That's that down to that
I've
officer's
explained
choice.
my grounds, and I'm more than happy with my grounds.
So what's your grounds, my friend? You weren't even here. You weren't even here.
I've told you the grounds. I'm not going
Can you repeat them?
No,
Well, you're going to write them on your stupid form.
I'm not going to write them on the
Oh, you're not going to write them on the form.
You'll be able to get a copy of that, won't you?
You're going to write them grounds on the form. This guy's an idiot.
This moment is a serious red flag, both legally and professionally. Section 2 of PACE and Code require officers to state the exact ground for a search at the time it happens, and those grounds must also be written into the stop and search record. That record isn't optional. It's a foundation of transparency and accountability. It allows decisions to be reviewed, challenged, and held to standard. Refusing to put it in writing undermines the whole process. The auditor has every right to know precisely why he was searched, and it must be clear and on record. When an officer refuses, it's effectively an admission that they don't want their actions scrutinized, and that's deeply troubling.
The ultimate goal.
What's your ultimate goal is?
Well, yeah, basically I go around and
Yeah.
and search for the police abuse powers.
I don't know why you're getting so angry about it.
Because I was
Be
put
happy.
in cuffs. Because first of all, I was put in cuffs and you're being sarcastic with me. I can be sarcastic all day long. As soon as you come, you look around the police station, you get jumped on. That is not normal. You guys are not normal. It's not us or me. You guys are not normal. I just came to look. I have the right to look. Do you understand? I have the right to show a police station to people. That's what I do. I can send what I like.
You need to stand by cars. You don't need to go around the rear. When you
I didn't go to the rear. The first thing I did is reading that sign that says, don't go to the rear. I didn't go to the rear.
These officers have approached you, and you can just explain apologies, didn't realise, and then I'm going the wrong way. simple.
Look, if I did the same thing anywhere else, nothing will happen. But then again, I was put in
You
cuffs
refused to correspond with the officers.
because I don't have
You
to.
then stepped over again and then created more issues.
Because one of you, I can't remember.
In their wisdom, and correct wisdom, to speak to you and conduct that search, as explained.
Fine.
And if you wish to have the copy of that stop search,
I want that
attend
copy.
any police station of your choice,
Yeah.
and request that copy. If
Right.
not, at the end of it, when it's done, they'll show you a barcode and it'll give you a unique reference
Yeah.
number of your stop search.
I'm aware of all.
Okay.
I'm aware of all that. The reason I stepped in here because I can't remember
The
which.
reason why you stepped in
Hey, now let me talk.
because you wanted to antagonise the officer.
No, because
Because you were standing there.
one of you said, I shouldn't be in police ground. I showed him that I can be on police grounds.
This is why you
I can be on police.
Try and get
Oh my
officers-
God! I can be on police ground if I wanted to because it's open.
It's entirely up to you. Yes, correct. You can walk through there. You can
Yes,
walk through there.
if an area is restricted, then I won't. If it's not, I will.
And round staff vehicles, then we have a concern.
When the officer accuses the auditor of antagonizing police by stepping onto station property, he's twisting the lawful act into something it's not. The auditor answers clearly. He wasn't there to stir conflict, but to prove a point. Certain parts of police property are open to the public, and entering them is not unlawful. He's correct. Stations often have accessible areas like car parks, lobbies, and walkways unless signs restrict entry. Simply standing there isn't trespass, suspicion, or provocation. The reality is simple. Being on police property isn't a breach unless you cross into restricted zones or act unlawfully, and none of that happened here.
Well, I don't care if you're concerned.
Well, it should be, because unfortunately people out there like to interfere with vehicles, like to break into vehicles. How do we know that you weren't?
So you're only concerned about your vehicles. You don't care about other people's vehicles.
Suspicion that you may be acting in a unnatural way.
And what's your reasonable suspicion?
Hey, you may have been, what, trying to break into a vehicle? Interfere with a vehicle?
Hostile reconnaissance, but you used Section 1. You didn't use Section 43.
I said it could have been. I didn't say
It could have been. So why did you use Section 1 then?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Officer chose to.
Why did he then?
You need to speak to the officer.
So there could be so many other things.
It could be. You're right,
Yes.
it could be quite legitimate. It could be quite an innocent thing. You have not interacted with us. You've refused me.
Because I don't have to, my friend.
That could be classed as.
As?
What's your intention? So that's why we have to interact with you. We don't know what you've got in your bag. You could have weapons or all.
Look, this guy just looked. Look, and he's got a bag. Look, behind you. Look, he's got a bag just like mine.
Like a normal member of the public, like yourself.
But he just
Going
looked.
to walk
I
back.
swear, I saw him looking.
Yes, but he's not walking around police premises, is he?
I just arrived. I literally just
You've
arrived.
asked him why, and I've explained.
But he just walked past as well.
And he gets
So why don't you jump on him then?
because he's not gone into police premises, has he?
But what's wrong with going into police premises? There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, I do want a copy of stop search. There is nothing wrong for me to walk in here.
Thank you. Okay, thanks very much for your time, sir.
You're an idiot. I'm guessing the front desk is not open for public then.
As the stop and search form is finally handed over, the encounter winds down, but the damage is already done. What should have been routine, a citizen filming outside a station, spiraled into aggression, misuse of powers, and a collapse of professionalism. The auditor stayed calm, explained himself, and stood in a public space. In return, he was shouted at, wrongly searched under Section 1 apace without real grounds, handcuffed without need, and denied a proper explanation. Officers deflected questions, ignored procedure, failed to announce body-worn recording, and even tried to withhold a form unless personal details were given. Key moments, like refusing to record legal grounds or colleagues distancing themselves from the search, exposed just how far they stretched to defend poor behavior. The claim that he was antagonizing police simply for being on accessible property shows how flimsy their case was. In the end, the auditor stayed composed, held his ground, and revealed officers willing to double down rather than admit fault. That's the real purpose of an audit. Not provocation, but exposing how easily authority can be abused when unchecked. That's it for today's video. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.